From Georgia Tech to James Madison University, from James Madison University to the CFL for the Saskatchewan Roughriders, and from the CFL to the NFL, Vad Lee Career Mode is officially here. It's taking place in Madden NFL 17, and if you guys are hyped for it, make sure to hit the like button. Let's go for 1,000 likes on this episode to start this series off. This will be taking place pretty much in one season. This is starting in week number 10. Alex Smith is now hurt. Nick Foles has been benched by Andy Reid because, to be honest, he's just not doing what Andy Reid needs him to do. So they're looking to the young fella, Vad Lee, from the CFL, from JMU, to see if he can take the reins of this franchise and lead them to the promised land. Now, right now, the Chiefs are 4-4, but look at Vad Lee already showing that he's a mobile quarterback, diving there with a big play. His first NFL touch goes for 7 yards. Things are looking pretty good for Vad Lee early on. Now, 3rd and 2, we go to a hand it off. Jamal Charles with the spin move. Jamal Charles making people miss, tries to get to the second level, but gets dropped at the 50-yard line. Now Vad's in shotgun now. Pressure's coming off the edge. He rolls to his right-hand side. Really running out of room here, and Luke Kuechly comes up with the big stop at the 50 for his first sack of the game. And Vad, you can't be mad at the coach like that. You've got to understand, you got to get rid of that ball when there's nothing in front of you. Now Vad here on 3rd and 11 with a dime across the middle to Chris Conley, and Chris Conley hauls that one in. Look at Vad Lee just throwing tight windows like that in his first game of his NFL career. Now a play action fake here, and a blitz comes in hot, and Thomas Davis Sr. comes in with a huge sack. These blitzers are pretty hot in the NFL. You got to be ready for them. Vad didn't see anything like this speed-wise in the CFL or in college. And again, Luke Kuechly comes in on the very next play with his second sack of the game. Things are looking a little dicey now for Vad Lee. Now we do get a safety, so we're up 2-0 here early on Carolina. Now Vad back and throws one over here to Tyreek Hill, and Tyreek Hill hauls that one in for a big completion. Now 2nd and 15, a play action fake by Vad. He's going deep. He's got Thomas Kelce. Thomas Kelce's going to make a guy miss, and Thomas Kelce goes, and that is the first touchdown of Vad Lee's career. A huge moment for Vad. That's right, the first passing touchdown. Look at this route by Kelce. Kelce goes all the way to the secondary. They lose track of him. How can you lose track of a tight end that good? Makes a guy miss and walks right into the end zone. So here in the second quarter, we're up 9-7. Vad throws a dime over to the left-hand side, but that one is dropped after a hard hit. After the 2-point lead, still we hand it off to Jamal Charles. Jamal Charles is making people miss. Doesn't have a ton of yards so far, but he's had a few good runs at this point in the game. Now Vad looks for something, doesn't find anything on 3rd and 3. Vad's going to try to go through here. He dives, he gets hit, and no, he fumbles. Thomas Davis Sr. picks that one up. We knock him out of bounds, but Vad, you can't fumble. You have to hold on to that rock. We talked earlier about sliding as a quarterback in the NFL, and he just hasn't got a hang of it just yet at this point. Now we get the ball back, and Travis Kelce's going to hold on to this one. Carolina is up 10-9 now. Vad 6 for 13, 104 yards and a touchdown. But that fumble is not sitting pretty with our coach Andy Reid. Now a dime across the middle again, and Tyreek Hill hauls one in, gets lit up on the play, but holds on to it. Now 1st and 10 on the 27. Vad to the left-hand side. This time he finds Travis Kelce again, and Travis Kelce is dropped just outside of the end zone at the 5-yard line. So with under 50 seconds left, we need to score here. So 2nd and goal. Vad surveys the field, rolls to the left-hand side. He's going to try to go into the end zone. And they say he's in. Vad Lee sacrifices his body, gets hit right at the goal line, somehow holds onto the ball, doesn't fumble this time, and gets his first rushing touchdown. So earlier his first passing touchdown, now his first rushing touchdown. Vad Lee's career has had a little bit of a rocky start so far, but he's got 2 touchdowns early in this ball game, and his team is up now. Carolina turns the ball over. We're up 6 points at this point, and Vad Lee dives. Vad, please slide. We need you to protect that ball. Now 2nd and 1 here in the 16. 14 seconds left. Vad rolls to the right-hand side again. He's scrambling, and they can't stop him. They don't even know how to game plan for this young quarterback. He just came off the practice squad onto the Chiefs starting roster, and he's making big moves. So with the timeout now, we have 7 seconds left. Vad rolls. He's looking for something to the right-hand side. He's got a guy open, kind of throws it, but Shaq Thompson steps up big for Carolina. It's an interception. He tries to return that one. He gets dropped at the 9-yard line. But that's not how we really want to end the first half. So 2 touchdowns for Vad, but also 2 turnovers. He wants to make sure this second half is mistake-free. Now Vad starting off again right where he left off, showing off the speed. 8 rushes, 54 yards, and a touchdown. Things are looking good for Vad now here at the start of the second half. Now on 2nd and short to the left-hand side, Travis Kelce is wide open again. The big fella gets another reception for us. Our tight end has been our biggest friend at this point, and we're going to keep going to him here again as Travis Kelce with another big reception gets knocked out of bounds. But again, a young quarterback's best weapon is their tight end. Now 3rd and 11, we need a good chunk of yards. Vad steps up, the defense is all the way out to the right-hand side. He's going to go to the left, and he gets just out of bounds. That's a smart play by Vad. Be a veteran, get out of bounds, don't take the big hits. Now 3rd and 9, pressure's coming in Vad's face. He throws it across the middle, and Chris Conley hauls another one in. How is this young fella holding onto the ball? That's over 200 yards passing for Vad so far. And on 2nd and goal, we go for a little bit of a read option. We go to the left-hand side, but Luke Kuechly says no. You're not getting that one, and we lose 3 yards on that play. So Vad, again, Probably could have did something better with that one. Maybe could have turned up the field, but most importantly, he didn't turn it over. So going into the fourth quarter, we have a 6-point lead, but we desperately need to score here on 3rd and goal. So Vad back in shotgun, surveys the field. He's got a little bit of chance to move up the field, and Vad gets hit as he goes into the end zone, and his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game is going to come. Vad Lee is looking poised in the pocket. He looked around, didn't find anything major, and said, you know what, I'm going to use my legs, I'm going to scramble up the field, and Vad Lee shows why he is a problem in the NFL. Teams are not prepared for him, so a 2-point conversion now. If we get this, we're up officially 14 points. But they had a hot blitz off the edge, and no, they pick it up. Thomas Davis Sr. with a fumble recovery. We're going down the field. Can someone please catch him? We have a receiver right on his leg, but we miss him. And Thomas Davis Sr. gets his 2nd fumble recovery and his 1st touchdown of the game. Or sorry, that's actually going to be 2 points for them. So it's only a 10-point ball game. Could have been 14 points, could have been 12 points, but instead it's 10 that may come back to haunt us. So Carolina's defense with a big sack. Coney Ealy on that play with his 1st sack of the game. We lose 12 yards. Now it's 3rd and 25. We need a ridiculous amount of yards. So we decide to run it. We're running out the clock, and Jamal Charles fumbles, and the Carolina Panthers scoop it up. Coney Ealy is right there. So 42 seconds left. They're on the 8-yard line. It's a tie ball game. Jamal Charles, how can you let us down? All we needed to do was run it, and we were fine if you just get down to the ground. But Cam Newton and company, they got a chance to get down the field and do something. Can they score a touchdown when they go for a field goal? Fortunately, our defense holds them to a field goal, but we have to go a really long distance. But look at Vad Lee finding Jamal Charles. We're going to waste our last timeout here. We need to do something because we have to get a game plan going and get balls that are towards the sideline because we have no timeouts left. Now pressure in Vad's face, and he can't get rid of it. Vad takes a sack. That's not what you want to do. The rookie makes a huge mistake. Now 4 seconds left. There's a flag on the play. We go deep. We have a chance. Macklin can't hold on to that one. It's not intercepted. And they actually call a flag on the defense. So we have a chance now. It's going to be offsides on Coney Ealy. One last chance. No time on the clock. It has to be a Hail Mary. Can Vad have enough arm strength to get this ball into the end zone? He's going to chuck this one deep. It's going to be near the goal line. This one's up. But unfortunately, it is intercepted. So Vad Lee's first start in the NFL, a little bit of rocky. He had kind of some good moments with his passing touchdown and 2 rushing touchdowns. But he had some bad moments. He had a couple of fumbles there that really hurt the team. He did have some interceptions. The second one we really won't count, but ended up with a pretty bad QB rating. Rushing yards wise, 68 yards, 2 touchdowns, a fumble. You can't be too mad at him there. His receivers were pretty solid. Travis Kelce was obviously a problem today. Tyreek Hill was also really big for us. Chris Conley's pretty good there too. But again, make sure to hit the like button. Let's go for 1,000 likes in today's video. And don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see what happens in the next episode.